Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The give from the gun. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the ground with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game
makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the App State Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David.
Open runway ahead. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wide out in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll keep it on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that pass picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They'll try to start the 2nd quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 24 over the Royals. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want it.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 1st and 10 for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets away from one. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push-ups.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. Down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That defense is about getting off the football. And that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, and mess up those pullers' actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to throw on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's caught. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back and win.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Catch in the middle. It's Chesson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. The hand to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Slips through the line, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First down for this offense. The give to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. The ball squirts free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for it.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Powers through. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half was bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. The more drives like this is what's needed.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Chesson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw on second down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Touchdown, App State! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. The give. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He'll try the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Acker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Getting some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.